everybody! So in case you've been watching my vlogs, you'll notice that I have a new TV, and no, I didn't assemble it myself, my mother did. Also, before I get into the video, you will probably notice in my vlog that I've become in love with this night robe, and I actually walk around the house wearing it with heels, so I'm going to show you that briefly. Yep, I walk around the house like this. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, for this video I'm using a Naked 3 palette. I'm guessing you could use, I don't want to say you could use another one because I don't actually know the colors, so I don't know if it will work. What I'm basically going to do is with this palette that has its own brush, and with this brush I'm going to do what I would normally do as my makeup, except for obviously I would use foundation, which I'm not wearing at the minute. I'm only wearing a primer because I've got really shiny skin. And no foundation and no mascara, and I'm gonna do everything else with this. So I'm just gonna show you how I do that. So to start off with, my brush isn't very clean. I would recommend cleaning it because sometimes I use light on here to highlight and there's a bit of black. But anyway, I'm gonna quickly show you how I do. I'm gonna start with the eyes. So I do white up here, then I do white up here. Then I twist it and I use a black one, and I just fill in the little bits that need to be filled. And then I pick any color really, like let's just use like a pink, it doesn't matter. Like this is just your obvious eyeshadow thing. And then I switch back to this one and I use a dark one. I use the darkest one I can, and with that one I do the eyeliner bit, and I wing it like that. Usually the coverage isn't very good to begin with, so then I go over it again. Like that. And then this is a bit too dark, so I would clean it, but just for the purpose of the video I won't clean it, and I'm just gonna go ahead and dip it into this one, the Liar one, so it's just a bit dark brown, and very gently put it just underneath like this, so it's a bit lower. This helps make your eyes bigger, so just like that basically. And then, as you probably guessed, with this one I'm using, oh I can't see the name, Nuna, this one, and I just squeeze it a little bit so it's thinner, and then I do the contouring. The thing is, I have to squeeze it because actually these brushes are meant to knock off powder off your face, so they're not very good for contouring. But obviously if I put too much, if I apply too much, then I don't squeeze it and I just like knock off the powder if it's too much. But I usually squeeze it and rub it right in. The remaining with this one, I use the same contouring one, the Nuna one, and I do my nose contouring. So I start from the bottom and I literally apply it everywhere as a V shape, but you can just put it everywhere. And then I do my lines like that. And I literally do this every single time I put on makeup or something. And then I contour it that way, just here and then at the bottom. And then with the lips, I switch back to the thinner one. Again with the same Nuna color. I do the bottom. Smudge in a little bit. And then with the lighter part of the thing, the brush, I take the lighter one again and I put at the top. Oh, and before I forget, the bottom one, I draw a little line. Obviously I just did half of my face, so I'm going to do that off camera and then show you at the end. I did all my face now, and this is it's not the finished look, but it's the finished look that I do with this. So then normally, obviously after applying my primer, before doing this, I would put foundation on, and then after doing this, I would put mascara. Sometimes I do my eyeliner with liquid eyeliner, but this is basically the look that I have if I just want to do it with the eyeshadows. And normally I do wear lip liners as well, but this is basically just a bit of a trick to emphasize the lips, doing light at the top, dark at the bottom, and a line in between, and my nose contouring, and all my cheekbone contouring and everything else. So I hope this video helped, and this is obviously a very quick way if you want to do it that way. That's it. Thank you for watching. Comment below what you think of this idea. I'm sure there's better products to do everything, but let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Bye!